Today I'm sharing my secret of how I keep my capsule wardrobe colorful and versatile, because that's what's really important. We all know how to add more color to our wardrobe, we just buy more colorful pieces. That's not really that hard, but having a wardrobe that is cohesive and versatile and that makes getting ready in the morning easy, now that's a bit tougher, but good news, I found a way, and that's what I'm gonna share with you today. Now, as you can see, I love color, and in the past, whenever I was in the store and I saw something colorful and fun, I had to buy it. I couldn't resist, no matter what it was. But then when I brought it home and I opened my closet, it was really hard to style. Things weren't cohesive, it was hard to mix and match, so I was just frustrated. And the big problem that I had is that I looked at my wardrobe as a whole. So I said, okay, this is my wardrobe, everything that I own, and if I want more color, I add pieces to my wardrobe, so to everything. But that was a really wrong approach because, like I said, it's not very versatile. And what I started doing instead is actually dividing my closet into different areas and then assessing which areas I want to keep colorful and which areas I want to keep neutral. And also, it's important to know that when I'm talking about colorful areas, that doesn't mean you only have colorful pieces. It means you have loads of neutrals and then you also have some colors. As in neutral areas, you only have neutrals. For example, we all wear some kind of a bottom with some kind of a top. Yes, that's a very common formula. And in this situation, we want to think and ask ourselves, which part of the outfit do we want to keep colorful, our bottoms or our top? Now, I personally love neutral bottoms. I have black color, a white color, and also denim in different kind of washes. And then for my tops, I decided this is where I want to have colorful items. If you don't like to have colorful tops and you want to keep the whole outfit neutral, then you can play with accessories. If you usually wear a belt with your bottoms and your tops, maybe you can ask yourself, okay, do you want to have a neutral belt or do I want to have a colorful one? Then you know when you're shopping, you just stick to neutral colors, or if you want some colors, then you can buy a fun piece here and there. Then another example that it's really important to mention is your shoes and handbags. Have you ever bought a pair of shoes and then you were immediately like, I have nothing to wear with these shoes, I have to buy something to match them, maybe a handbag, or the other way around, you bought a handbag and then I said, oh, I have nothing to wear with this, I have to buy some kind of shoes. If that happened to you, that's a very common thing. It happened to me so many times, and that's why I want to mention this, that you don't really have to match your handbag with your shoes. I would just suggest that you pick one where you feel most comfortable with the colors. So if you love really colorful, fun shoes, then I would stick to really neutral bags. Or if you love colorful bags like I do, then stick to neutral shoes. Also, the plus of having neutral shoes and also neutral bottoms is that they're very easy to style. So if you have nude shoes and you wear bare legs, or you have nude tights, it's gonna be very flattering and elongating. Or even with white sneakers, they're still lighter, so it's still very flattering. Or then if you have darker shoes, maybe dark brown or black pairs of shoes, they're gonna look amazing with darker bottoms or even black tights. So if you keep your shoes neutral, I think it's much more flattering. But of course, if you really love color, you can also keep both colorful. Just pay attention that it's not too much. And then the last example that I would mention is maybe something like a jacket or a coat, and then other accessories such as a scarf or gloves or hats or all of that winter stuff. So if you really love colorful jackets and coats and that's your statement look, then I would really keep all of your other accessories neutral. So something like a lighter scarf or a darker scarf, it can have some kind of pattern, check pattern, just keep it in neutral family. But if you do it the other way around and you have a black coat like I have my coats and jackets are all neutral, then you can really express yourself through scarves and gloves and hats. I personally keep all of my gloves and hats neutral because, again, it makes it easier to style for me, but my scarves are really colorful and I just love how they look with neutral coats. So this is just a couple of examples to show you how you can decide which area you want to keep colorful and which kind of area you want to keep neutral. Of course, I also want to mention, when I'm talking about neutral areas, that doesn't mean that you cannot have one or maybe two colorful items in there, but I would limit myself to, like I said, 1 or 2 and not more. Everything else should be neutral. Also, a thing to avoid is buying items with a lot of hardware and metals, because that's gonna make your closet not versatile again, especially if you don't like mixing metals. Like, I really don't like that. So if I have a silver watch, I have to have silver earrings, a silver belt. And so if my shirt would have something really noticeably gold, then I would be limited. So you can see this shirt, it has a little bit of a details, but it's not that noticeable. So for me, it's still kind of neutral. So pay attention to that and buy just items that they have no hardware or they have just not noticeable hardware. And then for categories, to just quickly help you, I would include everything from the bottoms to tops to belts to shoes to bags to coats to jackets to blazers to dresses, which dresses are really nice to have colorful options because they're, you know, an outfit in one piece. Then scarves, gloves, hats, and I think that's it. You can also think about jewelry if you want to, but jewelry, it's usually just some metal, so it doesn't really count. So yeah, those are the categories. Have a think and decide which one you want to have colorful and which one not. Now, if you find this video helpful so far, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. And also, I would love to know, how much color do you love in your wardrobe? Are you kind of a more neutral person, or do you have more colors? I'm guessing if you're watching this, more colors, but let me know. I would really love to know, because everything I see online, it's neutral capsule wardrobe. So I feel like I'm the only one that loves colors so much. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, but I don't want to limit myself to just neutrals and colors, don't worry. If you love even more color, then you can divide your closet into 3 areas instead of 2. So you have your neutrals, and then you have your deep colors, and then you have your softer colors. So why is that so important? Is because versatility. So if you decide that your bottoms, you want to keep them a little bit deeper, like a burgundy or emerald green, then you can have your tops that are lighter than that. So for example, you can have something in a pastel color like baby pink, or even a bright color. It's gonna work great with a deeper combination on the bottom. Now, I forgot to mention that this is not the only way you can make color with color work. You can also do it to keep everything in the same brightness, because I personally, I love bright colors. So in this situation, what you can do is say, okay, in these areas, I'm gonna have color group number 1, and in these other areas, I'm gonna have a color group number 2. So for example, you can have your tops and your dresses and your jackets and coats in red and pink colors. And then for your shoes and handbags, you can decide that you're gonna have your yellows. And this is gonna make dressing so much easier, and you're not gonna get tired of your outfits, which if you have everything in the same kind of color, it's just gonna get so tiring, I think, very quickly. Now, I also want to talk about makeup and also nails, because that's a very nice way to add a pop of color to your wardrobe. But again, you want to look at your makeup not as a whole, but as in different areas. In the past, I used to have colorful eye pencils like blue and purple and green. And then I also have colorful lipsticks, and it was just too much. When I wore something like a blue pencil with a coral lipstick, looking back, I have some videos when I was wearing that and I'm like, oh, wasn't the best look. So now I've decluttered all of my colorful eye pencils, and I decided that my eyes are gonna be my neutral area and my lips are gonna be my colorful area, as well as blush. This is where I bring some color in, and also my nails. So you can also do that with makeup, and it's gonna make life so much easier. And now we can also answer the question of which colors to add to your capsule wardrobe. In the past, I used to own every single color in my wardrobe. I had yellow and orange and pink and red and purple and blue and green and brown and gray and white and black and every single color. So it was really insane, and that's a recipe for the disaster. So my advice is to pick 3 to maximum 5 colors you want to have in your capsule wardrobe. These are the colors that you absolutely love, you feel great in, they match your undertone and skin tone. But if you're still not sure and you have trouble deciding which kind of colors you want to have in your capsule wardrobe, don't worry. I have another video where I tell you how you can pick your color palette for your capsule wardrobe. And not only only for the entire year, also for each season. So watch this next. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and I will see you next time.